Well, let me just first say, the Bank of Industry, when I was on the ground there, was one of my most avid partners in doing a lot of things with my team and the Bank of Industry. But what this conference really shows is not just the vision of the Bank of Industry, but really the array of investment opportunities that are there in Nigeria, and that anyone that was here and missed that point really just missed out completely on what the conference was all about. In terms of follow-up, it's about business people talking to business people. And I think that certainly you had a robust audience, you had a robust sense of presentations here, and bringing those two things together is the governors really outline their areas of opportunity. And if you're a business person and you're hearing your area of opportunity linked with a particular state, that's where you need to go next. And certainly, I think the most important thing I heard here was the commitment from the states. They talked about having one-stop shopping opportunities in their states so that a potential investor doesn't get frustrated in trying to get all the licensing done and everything else. But they also talked about new areas of development. Everybody talks about agriculture. We all know that agriculture is critically important. But what really struck me, and maybe because I'm an IT kind of person, was what the Minister of Information Technology said yesterday. There's so many elements in technology that I don't think people are paying attention to where there are tremendous investment opportunities. If you've got 90 million cell phone users, mobile phone users, the mobile phone platform for doing health, for doing ag, for not only just transferring money, but doing a whole host of things are just enormous. And I think that that's a new area for at least American investors that I don't think they're paying enough attention to. The other thing about building PCs, having PC manufacturing opportunities in Nigeria, I don't think enough potential investors are even seeing that as an opportunity. So that to me struck me more than anything else, because it was one area where I don't think a lot of people have thought about. They think about IT as just bringing a laptop to a school or building the fiber optic infrastructure. But the investment opportunities that she outlined yesterday, I think, are tremendous, and I think it really is just the pinnacle of what Nigeria has to offer.
Okay, yeah. Talking about the pinnacle, the tiny bit of what Nigeria has to offer. You have been in Nigeria. You've served your term in Nigeria before. What can you tell the investors out there who are still doubting that Nigeria is not a healthy place for business?
Well, I think that they're being foolish. And that's what I would tell them. It's what I said when I was there, and it's still what I say. Because, anytime you have the array of natural resources as well as human capacity, you're probably, for me, one of the most intellectually gifted nations that I've ever had the opportunity to live in. And that potential can be harnessed in a number of ways: for training, for SME development, certainly for your agricultural sector. And I think that anybody that doesn't see those kinds of things, if you are a business person, then you're being really, truly foolish. Because, return on investment in your country is enormous almost in every... Look, we heard today what the return on investment was in film alone. So if you're not paying attention to the numbers, then you're not paying attention, or you're not being an astute business person if you're not paying attention to Nigeria.
Thank you very much.